Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chasing Financial Freedom. Today, let's try to get financially free with Tesla stock. Tesla stock has had a rough patch. We can see here falling from the highs of 900 to the low of this year, and we have seen it dropping down. But we will see that it's not all that bad because we have some positive news and some very interesting things to look ahead for us. And first of all, if we look at the Nasdaq, because we have to keep in mind that the Tesla is part of Nasdaq. Here we can see that the futures, Nasdaq futures, are falling a little bit, even though we are still in the uptrend. So we have a 0.777% up, and here you can see on the 1 minute chart, you can see here how the market or the futures market is moving. Here we still have a nice uptrend. If you write it here, you can clearly see that we are still in the uptrend. Okay, so here you can see that we are a little bit up. If we draw a horizontal line, right here, you can see that we are on the upper side of the trend. So this is still good news. We have not yet achieved again the high that was here at 13,449, and here you can see, let's draw another line. Here you can see that we are still in this channel, which is good. We have fallen a little bit here, down here, which was the low for this of the 1 minute, and let's look at the 1-day chart. Here you can still see that we are still very high on the spectrum, and here moving up, you can see that we are now in the where we are getting back up. So as we have seen in the 1 minute chart, and now we can look at the daily chart, you can still see here that we are on the uptrend, even though we are now on the bearish side. But you can still see here that every time that we go up, like here, we go a little bit down, and then we move up and down and up. So the stock market is not just a way of moving exponentially up, but we are moving up into waves, and these are the waves that you see right here. So why I am telling you this is important for Tesla, because Tesla is part of the Nasdaq, and every time the Nasdaq moves up, we are seeing that Tesla moves up. So for example, you can see that when Tesla moves up, when Nasdaq moves up 1%, you can expect Tesla to move about 2 to 3% up. That's just how it goes. And when the Nasdaq is down 1%, we see Tesla moving down almost 3, 2, 3, 4, even 5%. It depends even on what is Tesla doing on that particular day and what are some news about Tesla. Yesterday we had some news about Tesla. We will go after that. But let's look at this Benzinga article from today, 18th. So you can see that not just Tesla, but Michael Burry could be betting against SpaceX with SPAC tech as well. So we have seen yesterday a news that Michael Burry, the guy from that profited from The Big Short, you can watch the movie, which is very interesting, has bet about or in the first quarter of this year, has bet 40% of his portfolio against Tesla. So he puts against Tesla, but he will have to close that put someday, but we will talk later. Famed investor Michael Burry was in the spotlight Monday with news that he is betting heavily against Tesla. Burry of The Big Short fame could also be betting against Elon Musk's other large company SpaceX, and this is something that we actually don't know yet. What happened? It was revealed in filings Monday that Burry has put options against 800,000 shares of Tesla worth over $500 million. The value could rise if Tesla shares continue to fall. Burry, who made over $700 million in profit betting against the market in 2007-2008 financial crisis, has been outspoken about Tesla before. Filling also revealed that Burry took a long position in the shares of Vector Acquisition Corp, in which is bringing Rocket Lab public, a rival to SpaceX. Why it's important? Burry, an outspoken critic of Musk, may really be fond of space and think that Rocket Lab is the next big company in the industry. Burry previously spoke out against SPACs, saying they were not properly vetted. Rocket Lab was called an exception because of its ties to the space industry. The bet on Rocket Lab could also be a bet against SpaceX as the largest rival in terms of rocket launches currently. Rocket Lab is one of the only two US companies with regular access to orbit. The company has performed 19 launches to space in the last 6 years. Rocket Lab is the second most used US orbital rocket company, trailing only SpaceX. Rocket Lab has a pipeline of $2.2 billion in deals, including flights to the moon in 2021, Venus in 2023, and Mars in 2024. So, priced action shares of Vector Acquisition Corp were flat at 10 on Monday. Shares of VAX had traded between 9.72 and 15 over the last 52 weeks. So, he has of course some interest in the stock of, or even Musk failing. Okay, so this is the news from yesterday of Michael Burry betting against Tesla, and here I would like you to show the graph of Tesla. Don't look at this because this is actually not true, because we can see in the pre-market that Tesla is actually up a little bit from yesterday. But here, what could you say about the technical analysis of the stock, of the Tesla stock right now? If you look closely here, for example, here you can see we have here a support which is at 380 almost, and you can clearly see here that from here you can see here, if we put a trend line down here, you can see that it was almost forming a descending triangle, and here after that we have skyrocketed up. But of course you can say that this was because of the time that we were in, and the EV stock market was hot, etc, etc, etc. But now we are seeing something very similar. If you look at this situation here, you can clearly see that we have a strong support line at around 560, and here we have a doji star which can signal that the stock is about to skyrocket. And if you look at the pattern right here, and if we draw a trend line, you can almost see here almost a descending triangle forming. So we could be seeing an up move of Tesla, because remember, for the past 3 months, essentially from January, February, we have seen an increased taking outflow of money from the big guys, as we say, and that caused almost all the stocks to fall in the past months. So it's not just about Tesla, it's just about most of the companies. And here you can see that we are almost in a very important part of the stock market, which is here a very important line for Tesla, a very strong support line, and here we could see a skyrocket up. But of course this is not financial advice, this is just technical analysis and some fundamental analysis. So please guys, let me know in the comments below what you think and what is your end of the year price target for Tesla. So until next time, good luck in the stock market.